What's up? It's Mike. Now we're going to talk about lunges. So let's start with a stationary lunge. What we do is have this good split stance, and I'm going to bring this knee straight down toward the floor. And if the body's okay with it, I'm going to make sure that this knee goes within 2 or 3 inches of the floor. So you might grab something that's 2 or 3 inches, put that there, and just brush your knee against it. We don't want to rest the knee and then come back up. Just brush your knee against it. Or again, if you have a mirror, perhaps even better, and just take a look at that and make sure you're getting 3 or 4 inches, if not even closer to the floor. Notice when I do this, my shoulders stay right over my hips. Okay, just like this. So there is, I think a lot of people think that you got to put all your weight on the front leg, and really it's more of a 60-40, 60%, 40%, maybe even 55-45. So there's definitely more weight in the front, but not a whole lot more, and certainly not as much weight as you possibly can put on the front. So we're right here. Now, even though the focus, I will say, it would be the front leg. We want to think of the quad and the glute mainly. Quad and glute. You do feel, I'm sure, especially if you're a guy, you're going to feel a big pull in here. We tend to be kind of tight in the hip flexors and sometimes even in the quads. So it's okay to feel a pull on that back leg. Also, just like the squat, we want to make sure the thigh travels in line with the foot. So if you find that as you come down, this knee tracks inward, we want to make sure we fix that. And just like the squat, most likely it's this weak glute medius. So we want to give you some auxiliary exercises to make sure we fix that muscle imbalance so that you don't cause more harm than good, and so that you can build the muscles properly. Okay, not everything's engaged when you're moving incorrectly. So watch out for that too. And again, nice to have that mirror. Okay, you want everything moving here. Now we might do bent over lunges, and that's just a progression of a lunge. We're gonna do progressions of several exercises, probably all the exercises. We just wanna make sure the base is correct. So just to let you know what that is, that's something like this. Okay, so before we do that, we would just want to make sure that a stationary lunge is on point. We have alternating lunges, which are, if you kind of look at it, from this point down, it's just a stationary lunge. We just repeatedly switch sides. So we want to have this motion down before we start, switching sides, grabbing weights, or certainly before we do anything like elevated lunges or those bent over lunges. Let's get them down now, this week, make sure we got them. See you in a bit.